Hello there, my name is Richard McMunn from the job interview training website, passmyinterview.com, and in this tutorial I will teach you how to write a brilliant sales CV or resume. So if you are applying for any sales position whatsoever, make sure you stay tuned because I will give you a brilliant ready-made template that is suitable for all sales positions. And those positions include sales associates, sales executives, sales representatives, and sales assistants. So this CV and resume is literally perfect for all sales positions. So to help you get hired at the first attempt, I will cover the following things in this tutorial. So number one, I will teach you the 5 sections you should include in your sales position CV or resume. Number 2, I will then give you 12 outstanding words to use on your sales CV or resume that will definitely grab the attention of the hiring manager. And you can also use these 12 words when you get invited along to your sales job interview. Number 3, I am then going to give you a brilliant personal statement to use in your sales CV or resume that will help you get hired. Remember, the personal statement is the first thing the hiring manager will read on your CV or resume. It has to be impactful. I will give you one. And then number 4, I will then tell you where you can instantly download my 7 ready-made CV and resume templates that are perfect for all sales positions. And just very quickly, if you are new to my channel, don't forget to hit the subscribe button. I am here to help you progress throughout your career. I can only do that if you are subscribed, and please give the video a like because that motivates me to create more content for you. Thank you very much indeed. Okay, let's get started, and I will teach you the 5 sections to include on your sales CV or resume. Now here's an important tip to get started with. I recommend you keep your sales CV or resume to a maximum of 2 to 3 pages only. Remember, the hiring manager has got lots of CVs and resumes to work through, and you can help them by keeping yours short, concise, and to the point. You can do that within 2 to 3 pages. So let's get started with page 1 of your sales CV or resume. So right at the very top, include your full name, direct contact number, and email address. Now this is important because if they are reading your personal statement, which will also be on the first page of your CV or resume, they might think, right, I want to invite this person along to an interview, and they can contact you straight away. Here's another important tip. When you give the direct contact number, make sure your contact number is assigned to an answer phone message that sounds professional. Picture the scene. The hiring manager is reading your CV or resume and they think, hey, I want to invite this person to an interview. They ring you up. It goes straight to answer phone because you're not available, and there is an unprofessional sounding answer phone message. It will put them off straight away. So the first part is your name and contact details at the top, and then move on to section 1, which is on page 1 of your CV or resume. This is the personal statement. This is super important. A personal statement is a 150-word brief introduction that summarizes your suitability for the sales position you have applied for. It has to be confident, positive, and impactful. Don't forget, I'm going to give you a brilliant one very soon that is suitable for all sales positions. Moving on down on page 1 of your sales CV or resume, we have your education history and qualifications. Here, you will list the schools, colleges, or universities you attended, the subjects you studied, and the qualifications attained. Put them all in chronological order. And then section 3 on page 1 is your work experience and history. So here you will include a summary of the places you have worked or volunteered at and your main duties and key achievements at each place. Towards the end of this tutorial, I'm going to walk through a CV and resume template with you to show you where to put everything and to give you an example of how it should look. And then moving on to page 2 is section 4, the hobbies and interests section. Keep this short, but here you should include a brief outline of your interests and hobbies outside of work. there are certain ones I think you should include on your CV or resume. Again, I will tell you what they are. I will give you some examples very soon. And section 5 is the references section. Now, this is important. At the end of your CV or resume, include the names and contact details of 2 people who will vouch for your suitability for the sales position you have applied for. Lots of people put down here references available upon request. Now, while that's okay, you can increase your chances of success by actually including the names and contact details of 2 people. It will definitely improve the credibility of your sales CV or resume if you put those people down. Don't forget to contact them first of all to say, hey, I'd like to include you as a reference on my forthcoming job application. Are you okay for me to do this? So then if the hiring manager does ring them up, it doesn't come as a surprise. Okay, so those are the 5 sections to include on your CV or resume for sales positions. Let me now give you, this is brilliant, 12 outstanding words you can use on your sales CV or resume. Now, I have left the 12th word till last. The 12th one I think is the most powerful, but these are all brilliant words and you can use them on your personal statement and at your sales interview once you get invited along. Okay, let's get started. Word number 1, commercially driven. This is what that means. If you are commercially driven, it means you understand how your work in sales impacts the wider business. So you must be a good salesperson. You must treat the customers well and meet their needs. And that's why the next word is customer focused. Now, if you are a good salesperson, you will focus on your customers' needs because you understand this helps to increase not just sales, but also customer retention, longevity. You want the customer to be an advocate of the business for a long period of time. You will only do that if you treat them well and are customer focused. The third word to use on your CV or resume is energetic. Now, brilliant salespeople are energetic. This means you are upbeat, positive, and full of energy, and that will rub off onto other people. So positivity attracts positivity. The next word, the 4th one, is knowledgeable. This is so important. So if you are a knowledgeable salesperson, it means you take the time to learn the company's products and services. So when a customer asks you questions about them, you can answer them quickly. The 5th word, confident. To work in sales, you have to have a level of confidence. This means you have self-belief and you will hit your sales targets. The next word, team-oriented. Even though salespeople often work in isolation, when dealing with customers, they are part of a wider sales team. So this means if you are team-oriented, you collaborate well with other people, especially sales professionals and other departments, such as the invoicing departments in the organization. This is another important one to include on your sales CV and resume, and even at your interview. Listener. You have to be a good listener to work in sales. So you ask questions of the customers and you listen to them to meet their needs, because a customer will only buy from you if you listen to them. They will only pay you and buy your products and services if you're going to genuinely meet their needs. Industrious is another great word to use. This means you work hard, are diligent and focused on your sales targets. Self-motivated, you have to be self-motivated to work in sales. This means you can be left alone to get on with your work and again achieve your sales targets. The next word, I think this is word number 10, responsible. Now, the best salespeople are ethical and they never deceive people, okay? You can't deceive people. You cannot do it. It's the worst trait to have in sales. I have been deceived before when investing in something. You know, it was an awful experience. And to me now, I always look out for ethical salespeople. Salespeople who are responsible. The next word, innovative. This means that you seek ways to improve your sales techniques and marketing skills. And finally, the number 1 best word to use on your sales resume or CV is competitive. This means that you want to be the best salesperson possible and beat the competition. So those 12 words will help you grab the attention of the hiring manager, not just on your CV or resume personal statement, which I will give to you in a second, but also at your interview. Don't forget to pause the video and write them down. Okay, let me now give you that 150-word personal statement for sales, CVs and resumes. Here's a quick recap of what it is. So it is an approximate 150-word brief introduction that summarizes your suitability for the sales position you have applied for. It really needs to be important and impactful. Here it is. Thank you for considering my application for this position. I am a highly motivated, positive, confident, and commercially driven salesperson who has a track record of success in previous positions. In addition to having a good understanding of the sales process, I am able to build long-term relationships with customers to help increase sales and recurring revenue for my employer. My strengths include my ability to communicate well with customers and use active listening skills to meet their needs. My hunger for knowledge that is relevant to the products and services I am selling means I am capable of consistently meeting difficult sales targets. I am a high achiever. In my previous role, my sales manager often praised me for my creative marketing ideas and the fact I would willingly share my sales knowledge with new members of the team when they join the company. My energetic nature and passion for continuous improvement makes me a strong candidate for this position. Further details relating to my suitability, including academic qualifications, work history and experience, are provided within this CV/resume for your consideration. Wow, that is a confident, super impactful personal statement for a sales CV or resume. Now, very soon I will tell you where you can download this in a ready-made template, but let me first of all show you that ready-made template for sales positions. Now, here's how to structure your CV or resume with those 5 different sections. Here we go. Okay, so right at the very top of your CV, put your full name, your contact telephone number and email address. Don't forget to make sure the answer phone message assigned to your contact number is professional sounding. Then put your address below that, and we then go straight into the personal statement. It is the first thing they will read on your CV or resume. Okay, now you will notice that I've put the personal statement in a box. I've done that in Word because it makes it easier for the person to read, the hiring manager to read, and it also makes it look more organized and structured. Let me just quickly read that powerful personal statement for you again. Thank you for considering my application for this position. I am a highly motivated, positive, confident and commercially driven salesperson who has a track record of success in previous positions. In addition to having a good understanding of the sales process, I am able to build long-term relationships with customers to help increase sales and recurring revenue for my employer. My strengths include my ability to communicate well with customers and also use active listening skills to meet their needs. My hunger for knowledge that is relevant to the products and services I am selling means I am capable of consistently meeting difficult sales targets. I am a high achiever. In my previous role, my manager often praised me for my creative marketing ideas and the fact I would willingly share my sales knowledge with new members of the team when they join the company. My energetic nature and passion for continuous improvement makes me a strong candidate for this position. Further details relating to my suitability, including academic qualifications, work history, and experience, are provided within this CV/resume for your consideration. You can see the hiring manager reading that and then contacting you straight away to invite you along to an interview. Then include the education section. So again, I've put it in a box to make it easy for them to read. You put the name of your school, college or university and the dates attended, and then simply the subjects that you studied and the qualifications or grades you attained. Then moving on to your work experience and history. So I recommend you put the name of the company or organization you worked at, including the date that you started and finished, a brief outline of your main responsibilities, not all of them. Don't forget to keep your CV or resume to 2 to 3 pages, a brief outline of the key responsibilities, and then 1 or 2 significant achievements you gained in the position. And then hobbies and interests. Now this just needs to be a short section. Some good examples of hobbies and interests to include are studying self-development training courses, and you can list your recent one, reading books, and again you could put the latest book that you read, a brilliant book to read by the way. for helping you get on in life and in your career is Extreme Ownership by Jocko Willink. Have a look at that book on Amazon. It's a brilliant book that teaches you to take responsibility for everything that goes on in your life and have high standards in the process. You could list your physical fitness activity, what you do during the week to maintain fitness, because don't forget, if you are fit and active, you are more likely to be positive, enthusiastic, ambitious, and have lots of energy, which you need in sales. You could list volunteering activities, whether you've attended conferences or seminars, and also whether you are a member of social or community groups. Good things to include. Also, playing musical instruments. That's another good one to include. It shows that you are somebody who is always learning and improving. And then don't forget the references. Put the name of the person, their position, and the contact details. 2 people I would put down that will add lots of credibility to your sales CV or resume. And then finish off with your contact details again at the bottom, just so they have them at the top and the bottom. So if you now want to download these slides that I've just worked through, this exact template that you can amend and tweak, it comes as a Word document, plus an additional 7 ready-made resume and CV templates. Let me tell you how to download them right now. So the next thing to do, if you want to instantly download a copy of these slides, plus that ready-made sales CV and resume template, plus an additional further 7 ready-made resume and CV templates for sales positions, is click that link right now in the top right-hand corner of the video. Head straight through to my website, passmyinterview.com, and you can download the full pack. You can have it in your inbox literally within 2 minutes from now, and it's going to put you ahead of the competition when applying for any sales position. Also, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. It's really important. When you hit the subscribe button, I can then help you not just apply for any job, I can help you pass every interview you ever attend, negotiate a higher salary, and get promoted when you are ready to do so. Don't forget to give the video a like. That really does motivate me to create more content for you. And also connect with me on LinkedIn. I have put my LinkedIn link in the description below the video. It's always a pleasure to connect with like-minded professionals such as yourself. Thank you for watching, and I wish you all the best for getting hired in your sales position. Have a great day.